What's going on YouTube? My name is Mil Boy, and in the past month I received about 14 new phones from my collection. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. First of all, let me just say I got 13 D's in that one from a flea market. I got all of them for I believe let me see around 440 thousand Vietnam dong. That is essentially the same price as the last deal. So I got like many cool phones that last time. The selection was kind of disappointing though like there were a 7260, but that thing had a bad power button and it's in bad shape, so I didn't buy it. And there were other phones that I didn't buy. Like there was this is the only Samsung phone that works on that shop, and I decided to buy this one because I just look cool. There were other Nokia, like a Nokia 100. The working one was overpriced, and the broken one just wouldn't turn on. And there were other phones like a C3 and a couple X2. Many phones here. On the Samsung, there were a lot of Samsung that I already had, so these are two that I don't have. And there was one more. I think it was a SGH. I forgot what type of GTE 1200E. Why? That thing I don't have, but it's similar to my other Samsung, so I didn't buy it. For the LG, there was the LG GS 102. I was only buy one for Tap King because it was his first phone, but that thing didn't work, so I didn't buy it. These are the one that works. And for other brand, there was no Motorola, no Sony Ericsson. There was one HTC CDMA, funny fact, and a Verizon BlackBerry, but that HTC doesn't seem to turn on, and the BlackBerry they don't have the battery, and they were selling at the same price with this. And that BlackBerry, I don't even have that model at home. I don't have that BlackBerry that modern, and so I'm stuck with these three Viettel phone. These, I don't know, I haven't checked the IMEI numbers to see what the original manufacturer is, but here you go. These are MediaTek based phone. There was the IBO for, I believe, Vina phone. That thing had broken battery contacts, so I didn't buy it. So before let's start with the one I got first. This is a Nokia. Yeah, this battery doesn't isn't this one came with a very bulge battery, which I'm have yet to throw away. This is a 6101, and the reason why it's tape is originally the hinge was quite stiff, and one time I dropped it, it just broke this part out. So I just tape it and it make it look like a normal flip phone again. So I see here's the SIM card. This is actually the SIM card came this one. Funny fact. I'll turn this one on to show you guys that it works. The hinge is starting to act like up, so it's in really terrible shape, as you can see. And yeah, the backlight is missing because the hinge is kind of loose on it, and the camera doesn't work. So yeah, not much to say about it other than there were a couple good photo on this one, and yeah, the hinge is kind of act up again. So that's pretty much it. It concludes this Nokia. I'm taking the SIM card because I might need that SIM for all the phones. Now let's get started with the lot of dirty phone from Vatfolk Antique Market. This was the one that I saw first. This is the legendary 3310. I don't have the battery for it, but I have tried to use one of these. These. So I actually pulled this off out of my broken 6110. This one actually had contact service, so I bought a not testing it and decided to plug in the battery. At first it didn't do anything, but when I plug in using a non-Nokia charger, because I don't have the charger that fit with it that is made by Nokia, and When I tried it, it showed the charging sign, but it wasn't able to turn on because I think the charger is not authentic and it need one. So, and also the battery life is kind of terrible. But whatever, at least it looks so cool looking. But yeah, I'm so happy to see that this 3310, this old, is being working again. Because my 8210 doesn't work, my 6610 doesn't work, so I guess this is the oldest working Nokia phone. I will get a battery. I haven't checked if this one has had passcode or anything, but I will get a battery and probably back soon. Now, second phone. I have never seen this Nokia before. It's quite weird looking. It is the 6111. This one I plugged every battery in and it didn't fit, and because it's kind of too big, but I have no way to test it. I don't have the 4B battery that this one came to, so I might buy one from Tap King. He had one. I don't know what phone it came from, but it looks like this one has a hinge problem, so has the flex cable problem. But whatever, at least the screen is fine. I'm probably gonna take the, if this doesn't work, I might probably do something with it. I don't know, but not smashing it because I find this one really cool. I mean, the power on this one. Now I actually have the E63, but I decided to buy one because I need to complete the E series completion. This is a E71. There was a E72, but that thing was in parts, and they were asking the same price for this for that Nokia 1200, which had a brass screen, 9.3 GS that does not turn on, and the Verizon BlackBerry Bold that doesn't have a battery. And I asked them for the battery, and they say it will be 20k higher, so 100k. Well, at least I got this one. This one they actually talk about is 80k, but I actually took it down to 20 to I don't know how much I paid. I probably 40 because I got this one along with this thing right here and this, and some of the rest came from the other flea. So at least this one speaker works. The E63 speaker just doesn't work at all, and this one actually is already set in Vietnamese, so yeah, it already came in English. Now in the last phone flea market time, I got where I got a phone from the same flea market. They were having three of two of these, but neither of them work. So this is the Nokia X1. I think it's the old one because it's a basic music phone starring Symbian S30. The one I want was a Express Radio 5030, I believe. But at least this one looks better and it actually work. Let me show you. This one has the same color right now, but this one actually dual SIM. And yeah, they were all the Series 30 phone, but the Nokia 100 was overpriced, and I wasn't able to talk them down from 70k because I don't know why. Just so I'm stuck with these two, stuck with this one, and this is a Nokia 105. I actually finally able to find one of them because I I actually had two back in the day, but those two had problems, so I smashed them, and this is the one they had installed that works. They were like all the, I don't know how many of them are available. They were all the modern Nokia that I didn't buy. One probably because it's too modern, but doesn't work. There are no passcode on any of these. I haven't tested these as far as I know, except for I haven't tested this one, and this one. This is a really cool looking Samsung. I would say this is, I only buy it because it did this, and it's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention dad actually used this one back in the day, and it was his second phone, his first phone 3210, and after that he got the 6230. This is the I model. I don't know if he used the I or the normal model. I couldn't able to find those model in that flea market for some reason. They had a 76 260, but that thing doesn't work. I just bought this Samsung because it look cool. This is a Samsung. The battery fixed the back, so it's one of the first phone in my collection to do that. Oh yeah, this, yeah, there we go. It has the APT stamp, and it is a SGH D410. So I guess this is unlocked. Battery's good, but I don't. But this one's remain untested. The read for various reason is this is one of the this is Samsung proprietary charger that I don't have. The only one I have is for the some of the more modern Samsung feature phone. So I don't have the way to test it. It looks like the LCD. The LCD is cracked, but it's kind of warping up. But yeah, it's still cool to have this lighter phone. I need to buy the charger of this one soon. Now, there were several of these Samsung, but this is the one I found with the most feature and was working. This is a Samsung. I should say the model number GTC 3212. So I think this is a. Oh, this is all these are unlocked by the way. That Verizon BlackBerry and one of the HTC. So there was CDMA, and that thing just simply didn't work that well. I actually reset this one. The battery life of this one doesn't have a battery, so I have to borrow battery from a REC GTE10 ETT, and it will fit well this one. Looks like this one actually owned by a small family because I look at the photo on this one. So those are the two Samsung. Now I just go to LG. I actually very happy of getting LG phone because I only have like two LG phone and they don't really work well. One is a CDMA, and another one had problem with the board. It looks like at least these two right here are functional. This one has some weird problem I couldn't really fix. This is a LG KP100 and it is unlocked, so I actually was able to put the SIM card on this one because it's actually required for SIM card, and I don't have the battery for it. The battery I have doesn't fit, and I actually lost it when I was going shopping. So here goes. This this one actually I had to install Vietnamese instead to Vietnamese instead of English because I actually want to be able to read not just English. So there we go. It's quite weird. Actually, I have to pull the SIM card out because I actually have, because I might need to use on some of the phones. This is an LG. Oh, I forgot to mention this one has a broken charging port, but at least it actually was able to turn on using this battery. This is an LG. I believe this is a neon, but I thought actually they don't know the model. It should say on the startup. LG KS360. So I think this is a international version of the Neon. That's what's sold in either US as a AT&T phone. I'm not sure, but I think there was supposed to touchscreen here, but mine doesn't work unfortunately. But at least the other part works. These is missing. I leave Vietnam by the way. This was the only phone that had a slide out keyboard like this that was sold in the shop, and actually it was the second phone that I owned that had this slide out keyboard. The first one was a HTC I got years ago. So yeah, I'm very proud to buy this one. and it's actually fully functional except for some part of the screen is kind of damaged, but oh well. How do you turn this off? This right here, I haven't able to find the model number, find the real name. I think it's the Optimus something something. My cousin had one of these, and he was about to give me this, but he actually sold this, so I had to buy this one because I don't think I will ever visit that house anymore. He has family right now. He actually married. This is a LG P350, and this is a unlock phone, and it is an Android smartphone. The power on this one's kind of hard to press, but the problem is I was able to reset it, and the LCD was actually reversed. This one actually had a bad. I think the power button isn't really behaving well. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So it's kind of messed up. There we go. Yeah, it's inverted. I'm gonna let it turn on while I review this one. Is Viettel phone. Now I'm not sure who are the original manufacturer of this one. I get just getting this one's ZTE. This one, I'm not too sure about these two. I think it's on ZTE because it will ask people to insert a SIM card. This is a V6202, and apparently it had gone to the water. This battery doesn't hold a charge, so I had to resort in holding a SIM card on it. This was actually one of the very few MediaTek phones that require holding a SIM card, and yeah, this one's kind of messed up anyway because, well, this screen sometimes flicker. Okay. This one's kind of messed up because when I first got it, it was really dirty, and I guess this one's having water damage. So, yeah, not much to saying. These two phones will boot up without a SIM card, and actually, you know what? I'm actually gonna take this battery out of this one. Um, the 5J, really cool looking one. And I'm gonna turn this one on. This is a Viettel. I actually used to have one of these back then. This is a V6216. Also water damage, and it wasn't able to take any card, any memory card anymore. This one used a 4U battery, which I just lost this morning, and that battery doesn't work, so it isn't worth it. Unfortunately, this one also got water damage, and trust me, this one is, yeah, this one actually had a smoke detector tech battery low and shutdown sign. I wasn't realizing that after before because the phone, like, I think this is the later model, but I think the earlier model retained the original low battery shutdown MediaTek thing. This why this one had the smoke detector edition. At least everything on this one worked, even the SOS button. Now this is a very modern looking Viettel, and if this doesn't work, I wouldn't have buy it anyway. And I do not have the battery for it. I'm not sure what type of this battery that this thing did. This is a V6217. Had a micro SD card, 4 gigs, and I don't have battery, so I have to use this battery. This one you can turn this thing on without a battery, which is kind of neat. Okay. should work for now. I think it's because this one's blown. But yeah, there were not no information in this one, so yeah, it's just a boring phone. I'm probably gonna take this 4 GB micro SD card out and probably do something else with it. Oh, for the SD card, this one had a SD card as well. I just forgot to mention that this is a actually how many gigabyte this one? It is 2 GB. So I haven't so pretty much these phone works. I mean this one shows sign on live, so I was really happy. So 10 of the out of 13 working, this one's partially working, and these two remain untested. And I probably gonna have a test one first because Tap King had a BL4B battery that failed with this one. While for this one, we don't have any the proprietary Samsung charger like that, and I move and yeah. I might buy a future Samsung. There were no flip phone in that flea market, so which is really disappointing. And they were mostly conventional smartphone that I am not interested. This one actually interests me because my cousin used to have one of these. Yeah, I guess I can shut this one down. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will return to Van Folk store, look antique store to buy more phones than this, and I just hope for that trip to go well. Peace.